All right, I'm back. So, in our same book, Super Duper Big Kid Reading Book, on page 28, we are going to look at what realistic fiction is. So, realistic fiction, that means that fiction is a made-up story, but a realistic fiction is a story that is made up, but it really could happen. So, I could say, Miss Nicole went home and walked her dog today, and she ate dinner. Well, that has not happened yet. I did not do any of those things, but could it happen? It could happen, okay? It's a realistic fiction. So, on this page, realistic fiction we have characters. The characters are the people in the story. So, in the story that we're about to read, there's a little boy and a little girl character named Rena and Christopher. Those are our characters. Characters don't have to be people, though. In The Lion King, who are the characters in The Lion King? We have Mufasa, we have Simba, Nala, Scar. They're not people, are they? They're all lions, right? And the hyenas, these are all characters. They're not just people. But in this story, it's people. So our character right here, we have a little boy and a little girl. Our setting, it looks like the setting is at school. If I said the kindergarten class at St. Peter's School ate lunch in the cafeteria today, and lunch was spaghetti and meatballs. The characters are the kindergarten class. Our setting is St. Peter's School and the cafeteria. And then our events are the things that happened. What happened? They had lunch in the cafeteria, and it was spaghetti and meatballs. Those were our events, okay? So I want you to listen real closely to this story. It's called Mission Accomplished. And some words I want you to look for are some of these vocabulary words. We have cube, circle, square, and triangle. And this story was written by Ebony Joy Wilkins. She is the author. The author is the person that writes the story. The illustrator is the person that draws or colors the story, that makes all the pictures, okay? But Ebony Joy Wilkins is the lady that wrote the story. She is the author, okay? So, mission accomplished. Do we see our two characters? We have Rena and Christopher. Let's read on to find out what happens. It's such a good story. I love it so much. Rena. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can... Rena, we need more rocks. Where can we find some? I know where. We can go to Mars. Now, Rena and Christopher, they are using their imagination. We use our imagination a lot, don't we? When we play, when we color, and when we draw and create things. Also, when we read stories. And Rena and Christopher, do you think they really went to Mars? They're using their imagination. Buckle up, Christopher. Mars, here we come. This rock is shaped like a cube. I'll take it. This rock is shaped like a circle. I'll take it. This rock is shaped like a square. I'll take it. This rock is shaped like a triangle, but there is no room. I have room. Mission accomplished. Let's go home. So, I want you to look through the story, and I want you to tell your parents what you think the story was about. Repeat it back to them. And I want you to find the boy's name and the girl's name. Remember, their names are Rena and Christopher. Now, on page 40 and 41, you might have to have some help with mom or dad. Page 40, we're going to look at our vocabulary words. We have cube, circle, square, and triangle. And what I want you to do is I want you to match or line up the word to the shape. So here's cube. They've already done it for us. And we drew a line to the cube. The next one is circle. You're going to draw a line to the circle. Then we have square and then triangle. You're going to draw and match those up, okay? Now, you might have to have some help writing down. Moms and dads, that's fine. if you want to write it down on a separate piece of paper or write it down for them up here so that they can copy, they can copy. That's what we do in class, but I really want them to try and write it down on the line so that we can see some handwriting, okay? So it's fine if you want to write it for them up here so that they can copy, but let them copy right here, okay? So where does the story happen? Well, does the story happen in the park or at home? I want you to circle where the story happens, okay? Why does the author have the children go home? Well, why? Is it because they accomplished their mission and they found all the rocks? I think so. So if you wanted to shorten that, you can say they were finished or they collected all of their rocks. And number 3, what do the children do? Well, they collected rocks, right? That was the whole point of going to Mars. They wanted some cool rocks. And they found some really neat ones and some neat shapes, didn't they? So if you wanted to write they collected rocks, parents, or if you wanted to write it down here and let your child copy in the space, that's totally fine. All right, I will be back shortly. Thanks, guys.